Ram 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 Hare भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरन् वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सहगुणा रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगुणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यं। Thank you. Hare Krishna. So, I have been asked to speak on a very, in fact, not asked, we have decided kind of, on a very great, very important topic, okay, the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We don't have any qualification to speak the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but still, as devotee has ordered, to obey. Well, today we'll hear the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the same mood is peculiar to all the parampara. Correct, right? So the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the mood of Srila Prabhupada is no difference. It's like parampara. So we'll start with one of the very celebrated verse spoken by Srila Rupa Goswami, which find this place in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila. Many of you might know. Let's all recite. Anarpita chari chirat karunayavatirna kalo samarpaitum unnata ujjalarasam swabhakti shriyam Hari Purata Sundara Duiti Kadamba Sandipitaha Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratava Sachinandana Anarpita Charin Chiran Karunavatir Nakalo Samarpaitu Munnata Ujjalarasam Swabhakti Shriyam Hari Purata Sundara Duiti Kadamba Sandipitaha Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratava Sachinandana You would like to recite? Anarpita charin chirat karunayavatir nakalo Samarpaitum unnatam jalarasam swabhakti shriyam Hari Purata Sundara Duiti Kadamba Sandipitaha Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratava Sachinandana
Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatir nakalo
Anarpita charin chirat karunayavatir nakalo
Samarpaitum unnatojvala rasam swabhakti shriyam
Samarpaitum unnatojjalarasam swabhakti shriyam
Hari Purata Sundara Duti Kadamba Sandipitaha
Hari Purata Sundara Duti Kadamba Sandipitaha
Sada Hridaya Kandare Puratama Sachinandana
Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratava Sachinandana Matu like to recite? Able to see Matu? Anarpita charin chirat karunayavatir nakalo Samarpaitum unnata ujjalarasam swabhakti shriyam Hari Purata Sundara Duiti Kadamba Sandipitaha Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratava Sachinandana Anarpita, meaning not bestowed. Charim, having been formerly, before. Chirat, for a very long time. Karunaya, meaning caused by his causeless mercy. Avatirna, Avatirna meaning descended or incarnated. Kalau, in the age of Kali. Samarpayati, to bestow. Actually, Samarpayati meaning complete bestow, full bestow. Unnata, Unnata meaning topmost or elevated. Rasam, Ujjal Rasam, of course you understand. Sorry. Unnata Ujjal Rasam. Ujjal Rasam means conjugal melody. Swabhakti. Swabhakti means Nija Bhakti of his own service. Shriyam is a treasure. Hari, the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Purata meaning the gold. Actually it's molten gold. Sundaram meaning more beautiful, beauty, splendor. Kadamba meaning with a multitude, Sandipitaha, lighted up. Sada meaning always. Hridaya Kandari, innermost, the cavity of innermost chamber of her heart. Spuratu meaning let him manifest. Okay, Spurtu is sprout. Vaha, your. Sachinandana, the son of Mother Sati. So it's a you see what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing. By the way, this sloka, who has written this sloka? Srila Rupa Goswami. So Srila Rupa Goswami knows the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's saying, so what is sloka saying? May the Supreme Lord who is known as Sada Hridaya Kandari is Prutava Sachinandana. Sachinandana is the son of Mother Sati, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. May that Sachinandana manifest, transcendently situate or manifest in our inner chamber of our heart. Hari Purata Sundara, we'll not go into very detail because it's very, every words if you explain then the entire class will finish. So, but we'll touch a little bit. Saying the Hari Purata Sundara, Duite Kadamba Sandipita, resplendent with the radiance of the molten gold. There are Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's is Gauranga, another name is Gauranga. Gauranga means not a gold, it's a molten gold. When the gold is like a liquid form, right, it radiates also. Right? So that gold, that's when the molten gold, he appeared in the age of Kali. He appeared in the by his own causeless mercy. Karunaya avatina kalu. Okay? By his own mercy. You cannot bring the Lord. But by his own mercy, he comes. Why he comes? Right? In our Bhagavad Gita, we read that Lord Krishna comes for what? 3 reasons, right? What are the reasons? Paritranaya sadhuna, vinashaya cha dushkita, dharma sansthapanataya sambhavami yogi. So actually the main reason is first one only. Right? Other 2 can be done by Lord's associates or incarnation. But to associate, to deliver his devotee or to give association to his devotee, Lord personally comes. Right? Otherwise, that Vinasha Duskita, like Lord inside in everyone's heart, right? In the demon's heart also. Anyone, in any time, Lord, if Lord wants, he can switch off. Correct, right? Doesn't need, Lord doesn't need to come. But only because of Paritrana Sadhuna, Lord comes. But you see, when the Lord comes, what he tells, what he gives, what promise Krishna gives. What is the promise? Anyone tell? What Lord tells at the end? Sarvadharma Parityajya, very good. Sarvadharman Parityajya, Mam Ekam Sharanam Vaja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papyabhyo Mokshashami Masucha. So what is it? You just leave everything, come to me, then what I'll give? I'll remove you from all sin, and what I'll give? Moksha, liberation. Right? Anything else Lord promised? No. That's all it's promised. Okay, if you come to me, if you bow down to me, if you surrender to me, I'll relieve you from all sin. Correct? I'll remove you from sin and you will get moksha also. Okay? No more promise. Correct? When Ramachandra came, what Ramachandra came? Lord Ramachandra told, the famous sloka, you remember? Yeah, Sakyadeva Papanna, exactly. Sakyadeva Papanna, Tavasmitam Yachate, Avayam Sarvadam Tasmai, Dadami, Vatam Mama. He's saying, no, if for once also, if you tell that my Lord, I am yours, then what Lord Ramachandra gives? He gives Abhay, right? Fearless. Correct, right? Anything else Lord promised? No. Correct? Not didn't promise anything. But when the same Lord, you understand, try to understand this mood today. So when the same Lord come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has given, he has given something which has never given before for very long time. This is what sloka saying. Anarpita charin chirat. Anarpita meaning arpita meaning given. Anarpita meaning not given. Anarpita, not given. Charin chirat for very long time. Huh? Not given. Karunaya, and then by his own causeless mercy, Lord comes in this Kali Yuga. Samarpati, to give what? Unnata Vijjala Rasam. The topmost, what is called topmost devotion, which is the devotion of the mellow of the topmost rasa, is the mellow of the conjugal love. We'll discuss, little bit we'll discuss. Samarpatam, fully, Swabhaktashriyam, Swabhaktashriyam Nija Bhakti. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come to tell us, rather to teach us how to perform bhakti to himself only. Correct, right? Suppose if you go to someone's house and then you might like Kerala also. Many people have different tastes. Someone might like sweets, some like bitter also at times. Right? Kerala fry or something, whatever. So if you go to someone's house, then that person will prepare the dish which he feels that he likes. Generally, it happens, right? Correct, right? Maybe you are a rice follower, but that person may be from North India and you prepare chapati or puri. That South Indian people say, "What is it? You could have given some lemon rice or some puligare, I would have much happy." Correct, right? This is how it is. Right? Which is okay, I like it, so I'll give, he will be happy. In that way, correct, right? So, but to please happy, but how the law, so what is the best way to please that other person? To know what he likes. Correct, right? And then how you know that what that person likes? Until unless that person comes and okay, I need one rasgulla also, I need pulagura also. Yeah, I don't mind chapati, but with the ghee, something like that. So you'll prepare accordingly, then person will be very happy. Correct, right? So similarly, so when how to please the Lord, we can concoct, we can think something maybe I chant one Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or maybe I give 30% of my salary, Lord be happy. That I can think, right? Something like that. But that may not be the case. Correct? That may not be the case. Then what will be the best way? Then Lord has to come and tell what I like for you to do, so that if you do that, I'll be much happier. Correct? That's the Lord comes as a devotee and to tell how to perform devotion unto him. Make sense? Swabhakti Shriyam, the Nija Bhakti. Now you see, so why the bhakti is topmost? You know that all of you are devotee. I want to explain, but you see that Lord doesn't like anything. Correct, right? He go behind the devotees. Right? There's a very nice verse I often recite at my home also. In Padavali. In Padavali it says, Vyadhasya charanam dhuvasya chavayo vidya gajendasya ka kubjaya kim nama rupam adhikam kinna sudhanam dhanam vamshako vidurasta yadavapate ugrasim kim parusham bhaktya tushtati kevalam nacha guner bhakti priya madhava. So nice, isn't it? It says, Vyadhasya charanam dhuvasya chavaya. The Vyadha, the hunter, what qualification he had? He was a hunter. He was the animal hunter, but he could get the darshan of the Lord. Dhuva is just, Dhuva Maharaj was 5 years old. What maturity? Vyadhasya charanam dhuvasya chavaya. Dhuva Maharaj didn't have any maturity at all. But he could call out, Lord come within 4 months. Correct? Or 6 months, I don't know. 6 months, okay, whatever. Very short time. Dhuva Maharaj can. Vyadhasya charanam dhuvasya chavaya. Vidya Gajendra. What is the qualification? Which degree, master degree Gajendra had? Correct? No qualification, no Vidya. But Gajendra called and the Lord came running. Garuda also behind. Right? Angavasta also fell when Gajendra came. Right? So it is not the Vidya also. It is not the maturity also. Correct, right? Then what? Vidya Gajendra Sikha. Vyadhasya charanam dhuvasya chavaya. Kubja. What is the beauty of Kubja? Puja's beauty. So they go, okay, if I'm beauty, Lord will be more pleased to me. Is it the case? No, it is not the case. Correct? Then Vidura, we thought, okay, if I'm a Brahmana, if I'm born in a very nice family, Brahmanic family, maybe Lord will be happy with that. Is it the case? No, Vidura is Sudra. Correct? Then you might think, what is that? Your Porusham, Ugrasan. What is the Porush? Porush Ugrasam had, but Lord served him. Correct? So these are not the qualification. What is the qualification? Bhaktya tushyati kevalam nacha gune. There is no guna. Only bhakti, by devotion only, not get pleased. And not run behind. Correct? You see the name, Krishna's another name is Madana Mohan. Right? Attractor of Cupid. Correct, right? The one who attracts the most attractive, she is rather Madana Mohana Mohini. Correct? Srimati Radharani. Right? So Krishna, so it means the Radharani actually is very between. Sometimes I don't feel qualified also to speak. It's so nice, I think we should sometimes contemplate also. So Srimati Radharani has something for which Krishna goes behind Srimati Radharani. What she had? She had the condensed form of love for the Lord. Correct? Very condensed form of the Lord. So I was hearing one lecture which is saying this devotion or the love towards the Lord is very in different places. Okay, the devotion towards the Lord in Vaikuntha is different. Okay, and the devotion towards the Lord in Dwarka also is different. It's not the same. It's a little bit higher. And devotion towards the Lord in Mathura also is different. It's a little bit higher. Okay, even devotion towards the Lord in Vrindavan also, it is higher than Mathura, spontaneous love always, but it is not the topmost, right? Because in Vrindavan also there are Santaras also there, Dasaras also is there, Sakharas also is there, and then Bhattalas also is there. So from the Vrindavan, of course, it's highest. Any form of rasa in Vrindavan is highest than any other place, like be it Vaikuntha, be it Dwarkapuri, be it your Ayodhyapuri, be it in Mathura Mandal, okay. But higher than the Shantarasa is the Dasya Rasa in Vrindavan, even though it's spontaneous love. And the higher than your what is it? Dasya Rasa is Sakya Rasa in Vrindavan, spontaneous. And higher than Sakya Rasa is, of course, the mother Yashoda Mai and Nandan Maharaj love towards Lord Krishna. Right? And higher than that is the love of all the gopis. Okay? They left everything for the Lord. They do whatever they do for the Lord only. They can't think anything else other than the Krishna. Right? But among all the gopis, right, whose love is the highest? Srimati Radharani. Right? And see, when I was contemplating, actually we should contemplate this like a bit more. Anarpata charinchira karuna avatina khalau. Lord come to bestow. Right? Sometimes if you feel, okay, if I do devotion to the topmost level, it is my right to get that kind of devotion. It means what? Through your devotion, you are demanding. Correct? Correct, right? Suppose because I'm doing, my Lord, yeah, you are the Lord. I will do the Navavidha Bhakti, chanting also. I'll follow all the austerities. I'll follow 4 regularity principle. I'll serve the devotees also. I'll not offend any Vaishnavas. Okay? I need your place, Goloka Vrindavan. Or I need a place in your innermost chamber. So what Lord is trying to tell here is actually, you cannot demand. Or you don't have any qualification, or you cannot have any qualification at any point of time by which you can get this Unnata Ujjala Rasa. Or the mellow of, or the Radharani's love, that condensed love, You cannot demand or you cannot get it only. It only can be given. That is the point. Get the point? That is only can be given. That's why Lord is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Karuna avatar. By that's why it is by his own causeless mercy he comes. You cannot get. Okay? So by doing that, because there is a little bit more, by doing that, actually Lord is trying to release that rasa also, and Lord is trying to distribute also. Okay? Anarpita charim chira karuna. Why anarpita charim chira? Why charim chira? Because it is not given for a very long time. Lord Krishna didn't give. Lord Ramachandra not didn't give. So as you know that Lord Krishna comes in what? You know? Huh? Dwaparuga. Just not that one. Basically, Lord Krishna comes once in a day of Brahma. Other incarnation comes in one kalpa. Basically, Lord Krishna comes because in the same kalpa, Lord Ramachandra comes and then Lord Krishna follows, and then the same kalpa. After that, immediately Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also comes. Okay. It's not that other yugas Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come because it will be different name. Maybe it's God Narayan or some other. Okay. But same Krishna as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will not come again. Okay. So we are very lucky. Correct, right? Just before 530 years, before 540 years, I think. Correct, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. As I was just hearing one lecture saying that after a million years, the people might think, okay, all the devotees here sitting, maybe they are associates of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. Because it's a million years, 500 years is nothing. They'll think maybe they are dancing and participating in the pastime of the Godliness. No? So we are so lucky actually in that way. So that's the Anarpita Charim. It's a very long time. Because in entire Kalpa, it is not given. The first time, Lord wanted to give. Unnata Ujjal Rasa. That's why why it is Unnata? Because it is the topmost devotion towards Lord Krishna. So Bhakti Shriyam. And the Lord is willing to give that love for everyone. So that is the first mood. Correct? This is the mood. Lord willing to give. Now the question is, are you ready? Are you ready to take? Right? Sometimes when you get things very cheaply, without asking if you get, then you doubt. Is it really the case? Correct, right? See, this is our unfortunate. So correct, right? We are unfortunate in that way. Now when you need to believe, we are still doubting, right? But we are don't have. But what is the process? The process is we have to chant, and chant. So when you chant, then automatically all the dust that's accumulated in the heart will be cleansed, and then your vessel will be formed, right? A patra will become a patra actually at the time, because now the Lord is giving, but we are not able to hold it only. Correct, right? We are not able to hold. Our mind is, suppose if the Lord today now immediately comes, Krishna comes here. Chalo, abhi chalo. Let's go come to Goloka Vrindavan. Then what you will say? Please, I'm so पानी लाओ कुछ लाओ मैं आपको हस्बैंड को कॉल करता हूँ, उसको आने देता हूँ मेरा बेटा रुका हुआ है, उसको स्कूल से लेके आता हूँ, आप बैठो, आप सिट करो यहाँ पे। करेक्ट, राइट? लॉर्ड बोला अभी चलो, आप लोग आप बैठो थोड़ा सा, मैं अभी कॉल करके उसको लेके आता हूँ, आधे घंटा बेंगल ट्रैफिक भी नहीं होगा। करेक्ट, राइट? If you think it also exactly will do that only. What does it mean? Still we are not ready. Correct, right? We are so entangled. Still we are not ready. Correct, right? So, yeah, that is the case. That is the case with everyone. I mean, that's why we are in a sadhana process. We are doing this sadhana bhakti. We are not in that. We are not reached the ultimacy. We are not like Sant Tukaram, right? Day before yesterday, one day before, the Lord comes. When Tukaram knows that Lord is coming, he told everyone, tomorrow I am going. He tells to his wife also. His wife is saying, yeah, every day he tells like this only. He was saying, let him go and enjoy. And I know he will come back. No? He is telling, you have served me so nice. now our devotion is getting purified. Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. You also come. What wife says? No, I have to. I have a भैंस है मेरा भैंस को देखना पड़ेगा तो भैंस की चिंता है बेटा बेटी है शादी करना पड़ेगा that is the thing right and the Lord comes as Tukaram says Lord comes with this body itself not to come to Karam went back to Godhead and then क्या हो गया ये तो a similar situation we are also correct right so because but what hope we have we have chanting, we have doubt, at least in a good process wherein our path is perfect. No, our path is perfect. We just need to run in this path. Correct, right? We don't have to walk. No, the घोड़े की तरह यहाँ पे एक जगह देखिए हम बस इसको दौड़ते रहो We just have to run. We don't have to think here and there. If no, there is no ifs and buts. Correct, right? Do we have any other methods by which we can go back to Godhead? By which you can get the Unnat Ujjal Rasa. Do you think any other method is there? Not there only. Correct? Not there. You find it, it will not be there. Not there. At the max you can go to Vaikunthas. Correct? You don't get it. That's why it is like 99.99% discounted offer by the Lord. Correct, right? There is another verse, I don't remember, by saying that it's a Bengali verse, Bahukal, Lord is not given this thing. Lord is very anxious to give. Because it is that thing, Lord is also hankering. You got the point? I able to understand. It is that kind of rasa, Lord is also hankering. And Lord asking you also take relish. You also take opportunity of this. And Lord is willing to give, eager to give. We'll hear a couple of slokas also from Chaitanya Charithamirtha. Lord is very eager to give. And we are just closing our eyes. Right? We're not trying to look. So, Anarpita Charinchida Karunaya Avatena Kalo Samarpayitum meaning completely. Unnatu Ujjal Swabhakti Nija Bhakti. The way the Radharani served the Lord, by his Lord gets pleased. Same bhakti that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had a devotee form it came to give is the mood. Now in the Lord is thinking, what is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's another name? Do you know? The first name. Or you are seeing this one? What is the other name? First name? Nimai, yes. First name was Nimai, by the way. Because Mahaprabhu was born under the neem tree. So, Nimai. And then, what is the brother name? Vishwaru. Yes, very good, thank you. So Adilila Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila 9.7. How much time do we have? Half an hour? Kind of. So Lord is saying, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Prabhu kahayami Vishambhara namadhari nama sarthak hai jodi prema vishabhari. Prabhu kahayami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Ami Vishambhara namadhari. I have come as I am known to the world by Vishwambhar. Correct? Vishwambhar meaning Vishwa Bhar, meaning flood the Vishwa, world, or universe, in fact. Vishwambhar Namadhari. Nama Sarthika, my name will be glorified or fulfilled when Jadi Prema Vishwa Bhari. Prema, if I flood the world with Lord's prema. Lord is thinking, how मैं कैसे मेरा नाम को मैं सार्थक कर सकता हूँ? Correct? How can I justify my name as Vishwambhar? Lord is thinking. So this same Lord now, the first seed of devotion planted by the Lord in Mayapur, Navadip. Correct? From there, then again the seed becomes, some roots become like your Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, and then the Lord planted the seed, and the Lord also become trunk. You see here, Lord also. So if you think this is a devotional tree, right? It is depicted a devotional tree. So first Lord planted. See, Lord planted here, and the Lord become trunk. And then his many disciples, right? Many disciples like the branches and sub branches of the devotional tree, and what Lord is doing is gardener also, right? He brought this love of God, and he planted the seed, and then from that seed, all the devotees, exalted devotees come like Madhavan Puri, and the Lord also become a devotee. Okay, that's also part of them. And Lord is also nourishing this tree also, the gardener also. Okay, and now this tree, the branch, which is saying in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the branch and the sub branch and the sub branch is innumerable. Okay, it is like spread everywhere. Huh? And this is not an ordinary tree, a devotional tree. Don't think it's like a normal tree. It's like devotional tree. It's a like conceptual tree. And it has um, fruits everywhere. Like you saw that some tree now, which is called the fig, generally comes in every parts, right of the tree. So this in this devotional tree also that every parts there are fruits are there. Okay, fruits are there. So you just need to pick the fruits and eat. Correct? Or someone has to pluck the fruit and distribute. Correct? Yes. Now let's go. Now you see what Mahaprabhu is thinking. Mahaprabhu now is thinking. First he brought the love of Godhead and planted the tree, become also a trunk of the tree, and also gardener, and Lord is now thinking. What Lord is thinking? एकल माला कारे আমি কাহা কাহা যাব একলে বা কত ফল পারিয়া বিলাব. Lord is saying, I am only the malakar, okay, gardener. Where, how many places can I go? Correct, right? The fruits, the Lord, innumerable fruits in this tree, the love of Godhead is there. But how many places? Do you think Lord is incapable of doing this? Correct, right? Lord is not definitely not incapable. Correct, right? If Lord can bring, Lord can distribute also. But see the Lord's desire. Can you understand the mood? Right? Correct, right? Lord's desire. How many places can I go? Lord is saying, Prabhu, how many places I can go? Lord is telling. How many fruits? Lord is saying, alone, how many fruits I will pluck and distribute? Like this, Lord is telling. Before there are multiple other slokas where Lord says, the tree has so many fruits. How many fruits I will eat alone? But Lord also came to relish the fruit also. You understand? Correct, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came mainly for two reasons. Right? I will not discuss about this. First is to distribute and also to relish. Correct, right? Relish meaning the Lord is taking the fruits of that devotional tree also. The Lord is thinking, well, this is a lot of fruits. And then how many fruits I will take? Okay? And without distributing, what I will do? And then Lord is saying here, I am only gardener. How many places I can go? I can go to maybe Mayapur, Navadvip or someplace, Bengal or Orissa maybe. We'll distribute in South India. Maybe South India also came, maybe sometime. What about the other places? US, all the other places apart from India. How many fruits can I pick and distribute? Now Lord thinks, see Lord, what Lord is telling, the mood. একলে উত্থানা দিতে হয় পরিশ্রম কেহ পায় কেহ না পায় নহে মনে ভ্রম. বললো কি while distributing হয় পরিশ্রম মানে it's a very laborious task. See Lord is telling. I can't understand. Very difficult to comprehend. Correct, right? একলে দিতে হয় পরিশ্রম. It's a very laborious task to pick the fruits and distribute them alone. And then see the mood of the Lord Krishna also. He's saying when you distribute the fruit, love of God into masses. Suppose you have 100, 200 devotees are here, and some Prabhuji or someone is distributing prasadam, one after the other, right? And everybody will jump. Suppose we got some Jagannath prasad, we got. Everybody will jump. But Prabhuji, correct, right? Like this will do. And then among the crowd, some may get, some may not get. The Lord sees, the Lord is telling, केहो पाए केहो ना पाए, रहे मन भ्रम, जो भ्रम रहता है, किसको मिला, किसको किसको नहीं भी मिला. The Lord is very anxious. See the mood? Correct, right? Lord is very anxious to give and give. Correct, right? Just to give. मैं लॉर्ड को इतना खुशी हो रहा है लेके, देखिए तुम लोग भी लो. Correct, right? But we are not shaken from inside. And then the Lord tells this famous sloka. I think many of all of you know that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord requesting everyone. Lord requesting everyone is telling that Bharata Bhumite hoilo Manusya Janma jar Janma Sarthak Koli Karo Paro Upakar. This is the request of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. First, at least if you are born in the Punna Bhumi of Bharat, first become a good devotee. First become a good devotee. Follow four regulative principles. Do not do Vaishnava Aparad. Do not do Nama Aparad. At least chant 16 rounds. Have prasadam. Serve devotees. Once you have your standard state, naturally go out and preach. Same thing. Ekale manakarani kaha kaha jabo. Right? I'm alone. Why shall I go? The Lord is requesting. Lord is asking our help. Right? So basically, when we, that's why now when in our preaching movement, if we sincerely preach, success is guaranteed. There's no way it cannot be success. No one can stop us. Correct, right? Because it is not that we are doing. It is the direction of the Lord only. Correct? The Lord hand is there. Right? Lord hand is there here. And definitely success will come. There is no way that success cannot come. Because Lord wants to give. If you sincerely want to give someone Krishna prem or Krishna, sincerely want someone to become devotee, if you sincerely pray, you see that person will become devotee. That person definitely will become devotee. Bharate Bhumite Manusya Janma Holo Ja Janma Sarthak Kori Karo Paro Upakar. So this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was kind of thinking, and then after that a lot of things are there, and I'll just narrate maybe 10 more minutes. Probably 10 minutes. Yeah. So you see, one day I'll just narrate the pastime of Srila Narottam Das Thakur. Yesterday I had a class in Narottam Das Thakur, I just remembered. So from that pastime, I remember that Lord is so anxious to for this movement that we are doing. So one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is Navadip, Mayapur, by the way. So one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with all the Sankirtan party, like Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Thakur, and all others, Gadadhar Pandit, everybody, were doing tumultuous kirtan. And then when the kirtan party reached, in a certain place, and from where you can see there is the India and Bangladesh. In between that there is a river. You know what is the river? It's called Ganges. It's called Padmavati River. Padma River generally we call it. Padma River. If someone is from Bengal, you know, so there's a Padma River is there. And suddenly Mahaprabhu stopped. The kirtan stopped. And then Mahaprabhu is looking at a distance. Okay, Mahaprabhu is looking at a distance, and then suddenly cried out, "Narottam, Narottam, Narottam," like this. Mahaprabhu cried this, and then Mahaprabhu is crying profusely. Tears is flowing from the Mahaprabhu's eyes, crying. Nityananda Prabhu was telling to other devotees, "I have never seen Mahaprabhu crying so much. I've never seen." Mahaprabhu used to cry when for other thing, when someone chants or some other thing. place. But like this, never seen. And first, and by the way, who is that Narottam? Is not in our party, no? Because it's not there. So they don't know the Narottam. Who is Narottam? They are thinking he must be very special, definitely. No? Just by telling his name itself, Mahaprabhu was crying, and then Mahaprabhu fainted, and then some devotee say the name of Jagannath, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra in the ears of Mahaprabhu, and then sprinkle the water and chant Krishna Mahamantra loudly, and then Mahaprabhu came to consciousness. When the Mahaprabhu came to consciousness, Nityananda Prabhu leaned to Mahaprabhu to ask what happened, right? And then Mahaprabhu told. See well, I can't comprehend actually this kind of thing. So Mahaprabhu was telling to Nityananda Prabhu, see, you and I will leave. So no, he's telling this Sankirtan is my life. Mahaprabhu is telling Nityananda Prabhu, Sankirtan is my life. But I and you all will leave after some time. Right? We'll close our earthly pastime, at least now people won't be able to see. But who will keep that flame of Sankirtan? This is the Mahaprabhu's. Before leaving also, Mahaprabhu want to make sure that these things continues. And people feel, the generation after generation, they should benefit from this Sankirtan movement and get the love of Godhead. After I leave also, the Mahaprabhu was thinking. Then Nityananda Prabhu, you are the Lord. You know everything. Who can but you tell us who is the person? Then Mahaprabhu told, yes, that person's name is Narottam. He has not appeared yet, but he will come in near future in the other side of Padmavati river in a place called Keturigram in Bangladesh now. Okay, in Keturigram in Bangladesh. So Nityananda Prabhu told, after that Nityananda Prabhu told all the Sankirtan party, all the Sankirtan party that tomorrow is very important incident is going to happen here. Okay, all of you very watchful. Okay. Then next the same tumultuous Kirtan devotee came, or Sankirtan party came, and then Mahaprabhu slowly went ahead, and moment Mahaprabhu touched his feet with Padmavati the river water, then river water started rising and swirled the Mahaprabhu, overflowing, and then it flooded the banks out of his ecstasy, because Lord touched the water, and then suddenly a very beautiful goddess came with folded hand. It's a goddess Padmavati. Came, river Padmavati came to Mahaprabhu and told, my Lord, how can I serve you? Then Mahaprabhu told, I have very important things for you. I want you to do. I want to place my love of Godhead under your custody for one devotee called Narottam. Narottam, he will come near future to you. Please give it to him. Okay. Then Padmavati told Mahaprabhu, how I recognize, because I am a river and many people comes to take bath. But how I recognize who is that Narottam? Because then Mahaprabhu told his complexion will be blackish, and whenever he touched or bathed in your water, you will feel the same ecstasy that he felt today. Okay, and at the time you know that he is none other than Narottam, and then give it to him. Sure enough, in near future, on the other side of the Keturigram, there is a king called Krishnananda, okay, and his good wife Narayani. They didn't have a child for some very long time, and then one day Krishnananda when he was working in court, basically with the king, and then suddenly heard a voice that soon he will get an exalted son, and who will flood the world with the love of Godhead. And his name will be Narottam also, that name also told. And he thought maybe, I didn't have a child, this kind of when I'm thinking, or maybe I'm dreaming. Generally when people doesn't have a child for a long time, very anxiety is there. Maybe thinking, what's okay. And then after some day, his wife, Narayani, also told, she had a dream. She told, yesterday I had a dream. What dream? I saw a very beautiful, golden, effulgent boy came from your heart and entered in my womb. Then Krishna said, okay, 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 good, 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 okay, because we also thought maybe it's some dream, because out of anxiety, maybe thinking. Sure enough, after some time, Narayani Devi got pregnant, and then after some time, at morning 6 o'clock in the month of Jan and Feb, I think it's the Magha month where nothing is Thakur take bath, not a beloved Acharya of our not Srila Nathandas Thakur appeared in this world. Nathandas Thakur ki jai. When Nathan Thakur came, all the astrologers, because his father was a king, so all the astrologers came and then saw all the horoscope of Nathan Das Thakur, and then Nathan Das Thakur was Nathan Das Thakur. They saw that he has all the qualities of the he'll become very big devotee of the Lord. No? And all the good qualities are there. A lot of things he told. But one thing that astrologer told to King Krishnananda, he told that his fame and all these things will increase, of course, that will increase. But he told, be careful. Don't allow him to go to near Padmavati river. Don't get not near to river like this. Astrologer told like this. Oh, then that's like the only child. He has given some good news, but suddenly he told this also. And generally, now when the river is there, it's like very natural that everyone will go to the river to take bath, right? And then after some time, because at that time this Keturigram, the many devotees, exalted devotees used to pass through the Keturigram and come to Jagannath Puri, and then all the many exalted devotees, and they, because he was father of the king, and the king used to invite them to come to their palace and then stay for some time, and then they used to give all the foods and everything. And then like this, the Nathan Saku used to get association of all the devotees, and he was hearing the pastime all the acharyas of Vrindavan like Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Das Goswami, Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Srila Loknath Das Goswami, Srila Bhugava Goswami, whatnot, right? Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, and Krishna's pastime, like this life was, so the devotee, of course, and like this time was passed. And one day he requested, Father, I want to go to river, because my friends also go to river to take bath. I also want to go. I want to go and river and want to play. Father said, no, not going to river. Okay. If you want to play in the water, I'll make a river for you here only. So the father made a pond for Nathan Thakur, in his palatial area with the Padmavati river, by the way, with the Padmavati river, and that with the water of Padmavati river. Okay. And then Nathan Thakur, okay, fine. So like this way, the times are passed. First for one day, Nathan Thakur had a dream. Okay, in the dream, so Nityananda Prabhu came and told Nathan Thakur, Editor Narottam, told immediately go to Padmavati river. Padmavati Devi kept a special gift for you. Go and collect. Okay, so Nathan Thakur, he was a child at the time. I don't know what is the age exactly. Maybe, I don't know. So he sneaked from the palace and went to the river. As soon as Nathan Thakur went to the river to take bath, again the same thing happened. Water was like swelling completely. The Nathan Thakur, and then it's flooded. Like it's like water flooded, and then zoom. That Padmavati river came with a golden lotus. Okay, with golden lotus, and then in no time, then golden lotus turned into a golden boy. Okay, Gauranga. So the golden boy, and then golden boy was like dancing and dancing, and then dancing and ran and entered into the body of Nathan Das Thakur. Entered into the body of Nathan Das Thakur. And then, moment Nathan Das Thakur and the Mahaprabhu, that golden boy entered the body of Nathan Das Thakur. Nathan Das Thakur was, what is the color? Nathan Das Thakur before? Bodily complexion? Blackish. Now Nathan Das Thakur turned into golden, molten gold, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately. And then Nathan Das Thakur was like, crying, and then saying, Gauranga, 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 He Krishna, He Radhe, He Gauranga, like this. Nathan was crying, profusely crying, and then all the Astabikar has developed in the body of Nathan Sagarana was like rolling onto the dust. He was unconsolable. He was totally unconsolable. And then his father was searching everywhere. And then suddenly heard that something happened near to Padmavati river. And they went and they couldn't recognize also because his color was not like this before. Correct, right? It was like blackish. Now it's like golden. But when carefully look, no, his kundal, dresses are, his name was Naru, by the way. Lovingly, they used to call Naru. Naru at home. Then lovingly, a child call a child with some name, right? Narottam. It's like, and then they saw that like his completely changed. Like a ray is coming from his body, and like he was like telling Gauranga, Chaitanya, Gauranga, like this only he was doing. And then they thought maybe some ghost has entered into the body. Correct, right? Generally it happens like this only when some is haunted by someone, right, or something. People goes into the mad condition. They think like this only, and then somehow they took bring the Pratama Saku into the palace, and then again unconscious, again got up, Goranga, again unconscious, again got up, again Goranga. And mother was crying, everybody was crying, and this is continuing. They bought that they got that tantric or something to see. Tantric said, I can't do anything. Only he can help me only. So like this, Tantric also left. So after some time, when a couple of days passed like this, and the father and mother very worried, and Nathan Sagar told, you don't you understand? I am not being haunted by a ghost. Mahaprabhu has came to me. I am feeling the aesthetic love of Krishna or God. I am not able to resist myself. Please allow me to go to Vrindavan. Okay, please allow me to go to Vrindavan. But they are saying, okay, you are my only child, right? And all these kingly opulences are there. Who will take care of this? Don't worry. You want to do sadhana? Do here only. Right? We will not disturb you. Anything like this. So like this is going on sometime. But one day Mahaprabhu came in the dream. Now is the time to go to Vrindavan. Somehow Nathan Thakur came out of the palace, and it's a big pastime. Again, we don't have time, much time. In 5 minutes, maybe we'll wrap up. So Nathan Thakur, like this, we went to Vrindavan. This big journey in Vrindavan. Nathan Thakur took initiation from his Srila Loknath Goswami, and he was not. Loknath Goswami was not willing to give initiation also. But after doing very humble service to Loknath Goswami, he used to clean the stool of Loknath. Many of you know, by his own hand, like a flower, he's cleaning like this. And Loknath Goswami, so every day I go for nature's call. I see that place is very nicely decorated. I don't know who does. Maybe one day he might thought maybe someone did it's okay, but every day. Right? Then one day Loknath Goswami came a bit early and check who is doing this. And they saw the Nathan Thakur with his own hand he is doing all this menial service. And then just go. Loknath Goswami went and grabbed his hand. What are you doing? You are paying yourself. Like, no, devotee, don't do all this. But you are I consider you my spiritual master. Please give me your shelter. But Loknath Goswami said, I am not qualified. Take. Srila Jiva Goswami was here. Srila Gopalabhatti Goswami was there at the time. Take from them. You are very adamant. I have to take from Srila Loknath Goswami only. So some of the other the big pastime. Mahaprabhu came. Please give. Mahaprabhu also requested. I can't understand sometimes. Request Loknath Goswami, please give shelter to him. Please accept him as his disciple. Then Srila Nathan Thakur also, Loknath Goswami accepted his disciple. So things have moved. A lot of pastime happened, and time was running, and Nathan Thakur was spending a lot of time seeing Govardhan and then serving his guru, all the exalted Vaishnavas, Acharya of our time, and he was personally trained. There are three Acharya of our prominent Acharya of our time. Many of you know, like one is our Sri Nathan Thakur, and Srila Srinivas Acharya, and Srila Samananda Pandit. They are personally trained because of the others also they are trained by Srila Jiva Goswami. So one day, One day Jiva Goswami told, "Okay, I want to organize a feast. Okay, I want to organize a feast. Invite all the devotees of Vrindavan. Feast meaning where? It is in Govindev at the time. Govindev. The Govindev now they moved to Jaipur, but at the time it was not to Govindev at the time. You can think at the time, what is the state of Vrindavan? So humble state, na? Everybody Krishna conscious, and then when I read the pastime, like that lollyam desire. Like nowadays, little bit hustle bustle is there. But it's not that at the time. um, so the feast is organized and everybody is invited, and then even the Loknath Goswami generally, like Loknath Goswami, Bhogava Goswami, Srila Bhogava Goswami, Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and all the Loknath Goswami, everybody came, and after having prasadam, Srila Jiva Goswami in a raised platform announced that Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, and many exalted Acharya, they have painstakingly written a lot of manuscripts like Nectar of Devotions, Ujjala Nilamani, Chaitanya Charithamirtha, Chaitanya Bhagavad, and many. Vidagdha Madhava, Lalita Madhava. So all these hundreds of voluminous books are there. These are like it's not a touchstone. The moment to touch those books, these books are so empowered. It can give you love of God instantly. This like correct, right? This is the power of these books. Right? These are not they are the associate, very intimate associate of the Lord. Correct, right? Very intimate associate of the Lord. So Mahaprabhu told Mahaprabhu told, it is my desire this book should go out and distribute. Okay. First of all, for distribution, you need printing. You need to copy. You need to make a copy. So a copy, of course, Vrindavan time now was there, but so Bengal was a big place at the time. So you have to go to Bengal and then make multiple copies and then distribute and preach. So he requested. This is the dream of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that this book should go out and devotee should go out and preach this cult of Krishna consciousness. And then Srila Jiva Goswami requested. So Jiva Goswami told that Srila Narottam Thakur, Srila Srinivas Acharya, Srila Samananda Pandit, they have been trained in Bhakti Shastris under me, and they are very qualified. Okay, so we request all your spiritual master, please give your blessing and permission so that they can go out and preach. So and then Sri Loknath Goswami, Guru Maharaj, Guru of spiritual master of Sri Narottam Thakur told, the Shastra says to get a bona fide spiritual master is very difficult. Okay, because in Kali Yuga especially, there's so many cheatings going on here. Right? Sometimes other side cheated, sometimes we are cheated, sometimes both are there, but bhagya is not there. Correct, right? Or the circumstances also not there. So among all the cheaters, to get his bona fide spiritual master is very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Until unless we surrender to the Lord, by the mercy of the Lord we get Guru. By the mercy of the Guru we get Krishna. This is the process, as simple as that. You have sincere desire to go back to Godhead, then Lord will direct us to go to a bona fide spiritual master. And then because bona fide spiritual master always kept Krishna into his heart, so he can only guide to Krishna. There's a very nice sloka, you know that sloka in Srimad Bhagavatam. The Lord said, Aham Bhakta Paradhino. Aham Bhakta Paradhino Hi Ashpatanta Ivadija. And Sadhuvi Grasta Hridaya Bhakter Bhakti Janapriya. Aham Bhakta Paradhino. Lord is saying, Aham Bhakta Paradhino. I am totally dependent on my Lord, my devotee. And I don't have any ashwatantra, I don't have any independence. Not even a minute independence. This comes in the conversation with Durvasa Muni. Vishnu tells to Durvasa Muni, when Durvasa Muni was chased by Sudarshan Chakra, correct, right? Durvasa Muni told, Aham Bhakta Paradhino, see, I can't do anything, right? And then, and I don't have any independence, and you ask me to help, I can't help, because I'm not independent, correct, right? And then we were sadhu bhi hridaya, I reside in the sadhu's heart. Not only that, not only that, bhakte bhakta janapriya. Not only the devotees are dear to me, but devotee also dear to me. In the next verse, Lord says, sadhu hridayam mayham. In my heart, only devotees reside. Okay, sadhavo hridayam mayham, sadhunam hridayam tuham. In sadhu's hridaya also, I reside. Mad anyatena jananti. Lord is saying, apart from them, I don't know anybody. See, this is the helpless condition of the Lord. Lord says, apart from devotee, I don't know anybody. Huh? Then, and naham tevya managapi. Lord is saying, and without me, they also don't know anything. This is the relation between the Lord and devotee. This is the relation between Lord and devotee. Where I was actually in the context. Yeah, now where? So Srila Jiva Goswami has announced. Correct, no? Srila Jiva Goswami has announced. And then Srila Loknath Goswami is saying that getting spiritual master is very difficult, but it is also equally true that getting a bona fide disciple also is very difficult. Okay, getting a bona fide is difficult. He is my only disciple in whose association I constantly feel the Krishna prem. This is the word of Srila Loknath Goswami. And I mean, my heart is pain of him going away. Okay, but for the higher cause, and but to fulfill the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I give my permission. Let him go and preach. Okay, so this way, Srila Narottam Thakur also gave permission, and then Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami gave permission to Srinivas Acharya, and all that permission happened. Then Thakur of the Lord books has given. And went to Bengal, and then the teaching is started. Like this, there's a lot of big pastimes. Will not go. We'll stop here today. So this way, and then we have after I was tempted to. So when they reached the Kheturigram, and then Kheturigram also like flooded with the there were a lot of pastime. Even the Jagai Madhai pastime, what we heard in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's. A similar pastime happened with Narottam Thakur also. Yes, there's Chand Rai, there's a prince of king, and he was like a full demonic mentality. He used to kill. He has 5,000 cavalry. He used to go to village and village, loot, kill, disrobe the girls, and then all these things. He himself said, I have done all the sin, and that he's saying to Narottam Thakur when you become a good person. I've done all these things, which is written, which is mentioned in the Shastras, all the bad things like this. So, but by the mercy of, that person was haunted by a ghost. Okay, I'm a bit tempted to tell. So that person was like, this is one of the preaching thing that Chaitanya Thakur did. One day Chaitanya Thakur in Kheturigram received a letter from some other kingly place, saying that my son Chand Rai is haunted by a ghost. Okay, and then whatever tantric, because and the tantric is telling that we are not capable of removing that ghost from his body. Okay, because it's like look like it's a Brahma Rakshas. Okay, look like it's a Brahma Rakshas. And that Brahma Rakshas, meaning is like from the body of the Chandra, is telling that you can't do anything to me. To tantrics, all tantrics, you can't do anything. All these things will not help. But if you want to get rid of me, you go to Kheturigram and bring Narottam Thakur. He only can help. And then Narottam Thakur read that news, and Narottam Thakur was not very inclined. What I will do? I'm not a tantric. I'm a devotee. What can I do? Basically, devotees are very humble, right? And then they generally don't feel qualified also. But Mahaprabhu came in the dream. So your life, your incarnation is to give mercy. Please have mercy to to that person. Then Mahaprabhu next day went. Mahaprabhu next day went and then the ghost is telling, you see, I have done very sinful thing, almost like as sinful as Chandra. That's why I have captured his body. His body is suitable for me, you know, because similar kind of bhai bhai. So, and then by just by the glance of Natanda Thakur, that ghost has relieved just by a glance, just by glance. And then ghost telling me, I want to born in Ketuраgram and I want to become a disciple like this. Ghost is telling. And then Natanda immediately leave. Immediately leave. And then when he left, then Chandra, after some, immediately he got, when the ghost left, he came to his consciousness and he's telling all these things. I'm very sinful, but today onwards, I will not do any sinful activity. And then after some day, entire family and everybody watched because all the villagers, all the town, all the places in the town watched this incident. And then Mahatma Thakur initiated that all the entire family member, and this Chandra has become very great Vaishnavas at the time. So this is the mercy of the Vaishnav. They are not only rectify the immediate problem, the ghostly problems, but his heart is also changed. That is important. Correct, right? His heart is also changed. Right? This is the purity of a devotee. Okay, I'll stop here. So just understand what, sometimes try to contemplate and think what we got. Right? This is not something Tom Dick and something. No, it's not something ordinary thing. We got the crown jewel of devotion. Actually, if we miss it, we miss it. We will not get it in. It will come again in next kalpa of Brahma. It is like a couple of billions of years or maybe trillion years, right? It will come. Have faith in the holy name. Hare Nam, Hare Nameva Kevalam. Kalau Nasteva Gati Annata. There is no other method, there is no other method in the age of Kali Yuga than chanting of the holy name. If you think there is another method, then we are fooling ourselves. There is no other method. Nothing will work. Nothing will work in Kali Yuga. With there is no Brahmana also, there is no place also to do like Dhyana Yoga, all these things. Not possible. So, generally, there is an analogy. Suppose parents have multiple sons. Okay, some sons are good, all are good, and then one son is like not very healthy condition. Parents' affection will be more towards that child. Correct, right? More affection. The affection will be there more to that child. We are also in a similar situation. We are in a jail, and moreover, we are very unhealthy. Right? We are not capable of doing anything. So everything has to come to us as a free. Right? Do little, go back to Godhead. Chant, go back to Godhead. Correct, right? This is what it is. We can't do anything. भगवान का पूजा भी ठीक से नहीं कर सकते हम लोग. वो करते तो ऑफिस के टाइम हो जाएगा. 10 मिनट में होना चाहिए, 5 मिनट में करते हैं. Correct, right? This is what we are doing. Correct, right? हमको कुछ खाने का मन करता है, वही भगवान को देते हैं. Correct, right? This is what we are doing. So we are so contaminated actually. We are not pure devotee. But if Lord is so merciful. So we don't have any hope actually. Because Mahaprabhu is there, there is some hope. There is some hope. Don't leave. No, we should not leave. We should not leave. The devotee association is our main asset. Along with devotee association, if we chant and just follow the principle, Prabhu says, just chant, our gurus and all things. Just chant. They don't say in the meeting or no, in many of the lectures, they say chant 16 rounds. Right? Often doing chant 16 rounds. These are the main things. This is like our 99.9% thing. We have to chant, obviously. We do need to do offense, and that's all. Shastra Gyan also not required. Right? That where they, that sloka we recite, no? The knowledge will not take us back to Godhead. Correct, right? Will not take us to Godhead. It's only devotion towards the Lord will take back to Godhead. And then to get the devotion, we have to chant. This is the only thing. All the solution for all the problem, solution for all the problem is chanting of the officeless chanting of the holy name. Automatically everything will fall in place. Automatically. Do the things, you see yourself. Correct, Prabhu? Prabhu is laughing. He's realized I'm just theoretically I'm saying. Yeah, theoretically only saying. But this is what we heard. Even though we're saying theoretically, right? I don't have trust in me, but I have trust in Srila Prabhupada. I have trust in the Acharya's words. I have trust in Bhagavad Gita. What best authority we have? Suppose you think, I don't believe in Bhagavad Gita. So okay, do you have anything else? No, you don't have anything else. Even though it's wrong, follow that one only. Correct, right? Because we don't have anything else. Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. You can take me one or two questions if you have. Otherwise, we'll do some kirtan and wrap up. I think I overstand. Take it.
Guruji, just a question.
Hi Krishna.
Yeah, my name is Prabhu. So, you said before that for finding moksha, the presence of God, and for that salvation, one must look forward, like God towards right. One must not look left or right. But what does one feel as a devotee? Because what is happening around us, the pain, the anger, the moments, one devotee does feel melancholic and really sad for what is happening around. So do we not really do anything? Because we said that God is from us and the devotees are from God, and vice versa. That's true. So what one must do in that case?
Good question. So these questions many times haunt us. When you say that, okay, you think about yourself, don't think about any other things. But we are not aloof. We are in the society. We are part of the society. Definitely, we have to. Even though if you try to ignore, we cannot ignore at time many a times. Right? This is the thing. But what is the reality? Reality is if we contemplate a bit more, okay, is the problem was not there before, right? So the war is happening now? It has never happened before. World War I happened, World War II happened. Before World War also so many war happened. Correct, right? What happened? So if you go in the previous yugas also, the Ram also what happened? Correct, right? Then Hiranyakashipu also tormenting the entire world. World is not there. So from the day of the Brahma, first day of Brahma, these things are continuing till today. And don't think that it will stop tomorrow also. No, this is our, first of all, on the broader principle wise. So this thing will continue. Correct, right? So what we should do now? What is our this thing? What we should do? What we should do meaning, first of all, what can we do? Suppose I can think like, okay, everything will be peaceful, and then let this country not attack that country. Let not kill. This is my wish. Correct, right? It's my wish. But will it happen? No, it will not happen. I may wish. So what is the reality check is? It is a dukkhalayam asasyatam. When Bhagavan tells in Bhagavad Gita it's dukkhalayam asasyatam, it means it's a dukkhalayam asasyatam. It's a dukkhalayam. This is a place of misery only. It's asasyatam. Asasyatam is temporary place. You have to go back from this place. Don't think that okay, I'll make this place in a very soft-peak place, and everybody will be happy, and then no fighting will happen. Never. It will never happen. Maybe you can contain for certain time, but it is not going to happen. You won't be able to hold it only. There was a lot of pastime, so there like under certain king's rule, like South India, Krishna Devaraya. He was a great devotee of the Lord. During his kingly rule, the normal population was very happy. But the moment he left, again same thing, right? So it is coming and going. It's cyclic. It's coming and going, coming and going. So it will come. The Lord is saying is dukkhalayam asasyatam. It's a dukkhalayam asasyatam. If you take the example from your life also, are you saying that my life from the day one till today Is everything is like a Sukhalayam? No, this is not the thing. Correct, right? I had many ups and downs. In the families also ups and downs are there. Sometimes financial problem, sometimes health problem, sometimes tormented by the COVID, sometimes tormented by the other family members, relatives. Correct? There, it's cyclic. It's going on, going. So if it is cyclic here, for country also it is cyclic. Right? So better is go back to Godhead. Leave that place. While being in this place, try to do what we can do. So what we can do? So if two persons are fighting, then we have to console them. How we can console them? We cannot console. The Gandhi's famous thing is there, no? Famous thing. No, the world has enough for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. So then greed has to go. Correct? The greed has to go. How the greed will go? Next question. How the greed will go? The greed will go when his circle of influence doesn't coincide with another circle of influence. You get the point? So the problem of this world is aham and mama. Me and mine. मेरा है, मैं हूँ और मेरा जो वही होना चाहिए. So you have me and mama, your circle. That person has me and mama, their circle, and both circle touch each other. So meaning you're trying to get something, he's trying to get something, but resource is one. Sometimes you will get, sometimes you will get. Correct, right? Other countries has the oil, but US want to get the oil. You want to keep his own oil, he's trying to change the oil. So what will happen? Fight. As simple as that. Fight. Not to have, not to have fight. Why? What is that? The circle has to, once all the circle has to revolve around the center. Correct? Then it will not interfere. How it will happen? When they will become devotee of Krishna. Then everybody will work to the same goal. Will not interfere. Correct? So this is our wish. This is the wish of Srila Prabhupada. This is the wish of the Lord. Work for the common goal and go back to Godhead. Right? Because if everybody become devotee, because they go back, but other people will come. So whosoever coming here, don't think they are pious. We are also not pious. We are criminals. But we are yes, we are criminals. We are criminals. Because who comes in the material world is jail. Correct? Who comes in the jail? Criminals. Maybe we are talking wearing some dhoti, kurta and tila. Very nice word was taken. But at the end of the day, we are all criminals. We have revolved the supremacy of the Lord and come back here. Somehow the other, our mati has changed by the mercy of some devotee. We are just trying humbly. Correct? This is what we can do. Best we have. And then with some little money and something is there, capacity, let's do. But along with this, also try to take this society towards the path of devotion. Then only, it can be happy. People can be happy. This is our, this is what I understand of the devotees. Thank you. It's a very nice question. Thank you very much. Yes. Sorry, Prabhu. I think you can. Yes.
Thank you so much for this really wonderful conversation. So, one question from first one application point of view. All of our Acharyas, all those scriptures were written, and they had to be sent to Bengal for creating the copy. So it was very, very difficult in those situations. And so that was bad.
Done that, yes.
And then Brahma Rakshas, just by the glance, he became a devotee. And we have been reading those scriptures, trying to follow that. Not only, so how do we develop that mood for this or come up with a step?
Actually, see, this is it is a journey. So if someone doesn't get things, when he got the more about at least Bhagavad Gita, some philosophical thing, chanting, and you see the curve is suddenly exponential. It will increase. After some time, it will be flat, right? It is going, but we think that okay, not happening. That much is happening, right? That our seniors are saying, don't think it's not happening. It's like sitting on an aeroplane. When the aeroplane, while in the ground, it's a very fast airplane is going, right? But in the air, it is more faster. But we think it is standstill, correct? But it's moving. So have faith. Have faith. Have faith in the Acharya. Have faith in the Guru. Have faith in the scriptures. We are moving. We are moving. No, I don't have faith in myself, but I definitely have faith in Srila Prabhupada. I have faith with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And I definitely can't doubt our scriptures. So I have faith in them. If I follow their words, we are definitely going to Godhead. Hari Bol. Okay, I think it's time, Prabhu. We'll do some kirtan maybe. Huh? Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram. It's such a beautiful lecture that Prabhuji has given. So, just to recap, right? Prabhuji started with the point that there is no material qualification required for devotion, right? I remember this sloka Prabhuji mentioned each character, and he said, no, he was not that, right? But still, bhakti is not limited to any physical qualification, right? And then Prabhuji actually showed us with this example, right? What is the innermost desire of Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Right, and one of the innermost desire, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the statement, right? Bharat Janma Velaja, Janma